I've got some scenes from my railroad that I'd like to share with you. Scenes are generally attached in real life with roads. With a small layout like this, I can't really build roads everywhere. Towns used to be hooked with railroads, but if you try to build a model railroad showing two towns, it gets to be so large, if you really want to scale something, you almost have to go to Z-scale to be able to fit it in your basement, because there are long straightaways between individual towns. So I'm not really modeling a perfect location, a prototype town. I'm just having fun with the railroad, and I'm having fun with the scenes. And the railroad ties the scenes together, just like the Transcontinental Railroad tied the United States together. So let's look at some of the scenes and watch the train run by. Trains are fun. So is the little bus, the trolley line. Here is a view of the airport from behind the hangar. You can see the flashing green and white rotating beacon. And also down here you can see the access to the tunnel. It's magnetically held. Comes right off so you can reach the train, and if you want to, even the top panel comes off. So it's completely accessible. Here's the view of the airport looking down the runway. You can see the flashing beacon from here. Also down the runway there are little cars parked there to give the illusion of distance. Of course, we have the tapering runway, and the little cars and the buildings there are Z-scale instead of N. Again, more depth perception. Now we'll take a look at the movie set and then watch the helicopter. Here's a Western movie being shot on an outdoor set with storefronts built up behind, and we have the hero here wearing a white hat, the villain wearing a black hat. The villain will challenge the hero, they'll draw, and the hero will turn and shoot. The villain will fall down and the scene will be done. Let's see it go.
Alright everybody, quiet on the set. Lights, camera, roll 'em. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Sheriff. Draw, you yellow-bellied. Cut! That's a wrap. Good work, everyone.
Helicopter 3'5", you are clear to leave on pad 2.
Here's the view of the airport looking down the runway. You can see the flashing beacon from here. Also down the runway there are little cars parked there to give the illusion of distance. Of course, we have the tapering runway, and the little cars and the buildings there are Z-scale instead of N. Again, more depth perception. Now we'll take a look at the movie set and then watch the helicopter. Here's a Western movie being shot on an outdoor set with storefronts built up behind, and we have the hero here wearing a white hat, the villain wearing a black hat. The villain will challenge the hero, they'll draw, and the hero will turn and shoot. The villain will fall down and the scene will be done. Let's see it go.
Alright everybody, quiet on the set. Lights, camera, roll 'em. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Sheriff. Draw, you yellow-bellied. Cut! That's a wrap. Good work, everyone.
Helicopter 3'5", You are clear to leave on pad 2.
This is the control panel for the turnouts. It is superimposed on a cutout of the photograph of the entire railroad. And the toggles are in place where the turnouts are. The bottom toggle, of course, handles 4 of the turnouts together. It's at the double crossover. And the one in the far corner, lower right, controls the 2 hidden turnouts at either end of the siding that hides in the big tunnel. All the others are individual turnouts. The turnouts aren't on the left side, and this will rotate out, and these panels come off, just lift off with magnets, so you can get a train in the tunnel. They aren't lost when they have a problem in the tunnel. The train is just entering the long tunnel on the back side, and will be around here on this side soon. You see the little red light on the signal right here, telling us that a train is oncoming. And it comes around and goes toward the small tunnel. You'll see the light change from green to yellow. The sound follows them in the tunnel and back out the other side. There's a passing siding in the tunnel that allows you to change trains, swap trains, with one throw of the switch. Here we have the hobo camp with a bonfire flickering in the front and assorted members of the team all around the boxcar that is their shelter. And there's a little sign over on the back side that says, "Railroad property, keep out." And if you hit the sign, you hear the camp in action. And next door, across the railroad, we have a tractor repair shop, Mr. Hart's John Deere repairs. A little further along, we have an outhouse that serves both John Deere and the Valdez Oil Company. And of course, here's Valdez with Noah's Arc Welding next door. Here we are looking at Duffy's Tavern, and it plays music. Hear the people laughing. And that's Duffy's Tavern. The students at Hooter High are having a car wash to raise money for their sports team, the Owls. Now we'll take a look at the trolley system. The trolley system starts here at this little station and goes to the far side of the layout to a similar platform. It's all automatic, it's all timed, and they park neatly at each end. You can ring a bell, a trolley bell at either end from the other side of the layout. It should be about time for the trolley to leave. There it goes. It's all controlled here in the factory. Just lift the factory building off. And there's the adjustments on the timing and the speed of the trolley. It's held in place by a magnet. Interesting little occurrence here. We're having a strike at the mousetrap factory. Workers or people are striking out here in front of the building, concerned about the welfare of mice and rats with the proliferation of mousetraps produced by this company. The little signs say, "Rats have rights." A very important protest. Here we have Mr. Tim Burr with his chainsaw ready to work on a tree. There's Tim right at the base of the tree. And we'll get him started with a touch of the button. He's moving back and forth with a chainsaw. Little tiny movements. He's a little tiny guy. And the tree is down. The little truck up on the hill with Tim Burr's name on the side of it and a bunch of logs already loaded. Tim's been working. Turn on the sound. And up you go.
Helicopter 358, you are clear to leave on stand 2.
And back down again. Thank you.